All right, welcome back. So, if you're not familiar with the Reverse Beacon Network, it's a site, reversebeacon.net, that is a network of CW or skimmers. They're not just CW skimmers, but they're skimmers that collect data from the ham radio spectrum and report back a bunch of statistics about usage. And so you can see here there's this screen. It's got a map of the world. All of those colored lines are the spots and spotters. They're showing the path between the two stations. You can filter through the data. I've got it set to CW only. I'm typing in my call sign. You can see all of my recent spots, who spotted me, what the signal to noise ratio at their receiver was, how fast I was going, etc., what frequency I was on. You can filter it. Here I'm going to say, when was I spotted over 35 words a minute? Well, here's some spots. And likewise, you can do a maximum speed. You could do less than 10 years. You can do 10 hours. There's just a lot of different ways to filter it. So one day when I was fiddling around with this, it gave me the idea that I could take some of this data and hopefully get some interesting or useful information out of it. And so my question was, at any given time, how fast is the average CW operator sending on the HF bands, amateur radio bands? So I am going to go in here. I'm going to collect all this data from these 100 spots, and I'm going to put it into a spreadsheet and get a couple of answers. So you see it's got multiple columns here. It's call signs, distance, frequency. I'm going to get all that. I'm going to just copy it, right? Here we go. Right click, copy. And then I'm going to go into a spreadsheet and I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to format it with tab and space as my delimiters so that it separates the words and the numbers and gets it all. There we go. Perfect. And column O is speed. And that's for today's video what I'm interested in. So I have 100 spots. That'll make everything easy. And I'm interested in just a couple of data points here. One of them is, what's the average speed, right? Everybody wants to know what the average of everything is. Well, the average is just the sum of the 100 numbers divided by the number of numbers, 100, and it's going to tell us that it's 28.07. That's the average speed at that moment of all those spots. So the mode is what is the most common number within that group. And so the most common speed that you're going to hear out of those spots, if you tune through all of the bands at that moment, is that the common speed is 31. The median is less interesting. It just is the midpoint between the highest speed and the lowest speed, regardless of the number of people sending at those speeds. So there you go. So it's 28.07, and that seems a little bit fast to me, given that I see somebody at 15, I see somebody at 20, and so then the question is, why would it be that fast? And so the answer is, if you go to the contest calendar, I use WA7BNM all the time. I think that's a great one. It's currently 10:43 Zulu on Saturday, March 22nd. And so I look down at that approximate time and I see there's two operating events going on that are influencing that. One of them is the Russian YLOM contest, and the other one is the FOC Bill Wendell QSO party. So both of those are probably dragging the average speed upwards. And sure enough, here's a bunch of spots of Russian stations, and they are often very fast operators, even for contest standards. The average contest speed, I remember hearing somewhere once, was about 32 words a minute, but a lot of these guys are sending at 36, 38, 40. So there's that. So a very interesting website, a lot of interesting information. I have it open all the time when I'm on the air. It lets me know who's being spotted, where they are. I can use it to check my own spots to figure out how propagation is treating me. Where am I likely to be heard? Are my CQs likely to be answered? If I've got spots at 5 decibel signal to noise ratio, I'm probably not being heard very well. But if I'm at 40 words a minute, well then I'm probably doing quite well to that location and have a good chance of being heard. So interesting, and just a little fun thing to do with the data. So hope that's informative, interesting, something like that. If you weren't familiar with the reverse beacon network, now you are. Check it out. Type your own call sign in and see where you've been spotted and how strong your signal is. All right. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed.